The great Indian bustard, undertaking its slow walk in the short grasslands with over 100 black bucks looking in captivated attention, is a scene that I've loved to go over and over again in my mind's eye. From 1200 at the turn of the century to a count of 150 in the present, what did we do wrong? When we look back at the conservation strategies for the great Indian bustard, creation of large protected areas, inclusive of private lands, and implementation of minimum conservation area for breeding have failed to address all the ecological requirements of the species.
Villages has carried a lot of work on the Great Indian Bustard, and with the pioneering project in the 1980s and early 1990s. Sadly, even during the tenure of our project, we witnessed the extinction of the bustard in some areas. The classic case was of the disappearance of bustards in Karera Bustard Sanctuary in Madhya Pradesh, and later in the Rani Benur Black Buck Sanctuary in Karnataka. It will be a very sad day if bustards disappear from India and throughout the world, as it is, you can call it the lion of the Indian grasslands among birds.
I would feel really sorry if the great Indian bustard went extinct. The great Indian bustard is symbolic of the desert landscapes, and the way the government and people are changing these desert landscapes is just terrible for its habitat. So I would feel extremely distressed, because it really means that deserts are going to change rapidly thanks to the human hand.
Though suspected, it will be a heartbreaking news. It will demonstrate the failure of our nation's will and confirm our fears that we are failing miserably in conserving species, at least in human-dominated landscapes.
The GIB's wide-ranging nature makes implementation of protection difficult without public support. Great Indian bustard requires a landscape-level conservation policy. Traditional land uses like dry farming and controlled grazing are beneficial to GIB. Its conservation is not entirely incompatible with some forms of human use of the landscape, which requires minimal infrastructural development. Grassland management, which is GIB friendly, will benefit local communities in the long run, as it will enhance productivity for livestock and prevent overgrazing. The Great Indian Bustard conservation lies not only in the management policies, but also in the public perception and awareness.
If this happens, like extinction of GIB, then it is going to become very much emotionally as well as a loss, permanent loss for all the local wildlifers, local wildlife biologists and scientific community.
घोड़ावन जैसा अति सुंदर पंछी अगर हमारे देश से विलुप्त हो जाता है तो हमें बड़ा दुख होगा। और इस पंछी की चाल एक घोड़े जैसी और रेगिस्तान का एक अति सुंदर पंछी हमारे इस ग्रासलैंड में अगर वो विलुप्त हो जाता है तो हमें बड़ा दुख होगा।
अगर घोड़ावन पक्षी हमारे क्षेत्र से विलुप्त होता है तो यह पूरे विश्व के अंदर विलुप्त हो जाएगा, क्योंकि इस जगह के अलावा अब यह पूरे विश्व में कहीं पर प्रजनन नहीं कर रहा है।
Great Indian bustard goes extinct, it will be a shame on all of us. It will be a proof that the intelligence given by God to us has been completely misplaced.
What would I do if GIB disappeared? Like everybody else, I'd be devastated. It was as if I'd lost a real old family friend or a parent. But I assure you, I will not let the GIB die before I die.
I can't imagine not seeing the Great Indian bustard walking the grasslands of, say, Desert National Park or Nanaj or Rolapadu, Tranebenur, and to realize that we let it happen in our lifetime is not a great feeling.